Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a little while now since I've done any sort of videos on this car. I've mainly got it up and running, I got it mapped, and pretty much just been waiting to do this because I get a lot of messages about what shows am I going to this year and what ones am I taking obviously the car to and things like that, in which I'll be taking this car to the Isle of Wight Takeover, which is quite a well-known show in the Ford scene. I mean, there is any cars go there now, and I've been like the last 3 or 4 years, and it's a really good show to go to, and it's a proper like car driving holiday over there at the Isle of Wight. So in the preparation of this show is we're gonna finish off with bits on the Focus, and with that you'll probably be like, what can you do? I mean, I've pretty much done everything underneath and all of that, but I haven't. So like the front is a full RS conversion, a Mark II RS conversion on the front, but the rear of the car we left ST. Mainly because you didn't really get a lot of benefits out of the RS stuff, not what I thought anyway. But when I've looked into it more, I mean, you've got the bigger brakes, you've got better width, which equals better handling, and you can just basically set the car up so much better. As well as with this ST stuff, for me to make this fit, because this is an RS WRC kit I've got on here, and to make it fit actually somewhat decent with the alignment of the wheels, I've had to run, I think they're like 20mm spacers on the back here, which I know a lot of people will be like, I wouldn't run them sort of spacers, which I don't like running them either. But I mean, I know there's bad things about them, but it has lasted this long. It's been fine. I haven't had no problems with them. Basically, I'm going to do away with them because I've got some of the RS stuff already here. I've been ordering parts and getting bits ready for this conversion to be changed over. And yeah, basically we're going to turn the ST into a full RS, pretty much running gear for the underneath. It's not exactly a difficult job. It's just time consuming as well as getting the parts, because you've got to get all the bits of the RS, and me being me, pretty much everything's going to be new as well that's going on this car, and if it's not new, it's going to be refurbed. So this should be quite a cool little journey, and again for you guys to see, let's say you want to put your RS setup on an ST and you want to see what goes into it and what's different, this would be a good video for you guys to watch. But without further ado, I'm going to start cracking on it, and first thing first, we'll get the car jacked up and get it on axle stands, ready to take all the subframe and everything off. So that's the car now jacked up and on its axle stands and the wheels off. We can now start with stripping the underneath and getting all the ST stuff off. As I was saying before, with the ST setup, these discs are actually slightly smaller than what an RS one would be, as well as these are the spaces. So I think they might be 20-25mm, I'd say, spaces on here. But yeah, they were Direnza ones, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I did actually get good quality spaces. Maybe people with the problems with the spaces are with like cheaper ones or something. I don't really know. Yeah, we'll start getting these stripped, as well as the BC Racing coilovers. We'll get them off as well. So yeah, I think if I start taking the brakes off first, either side, and unbolting the coilover, then we hopefully can drop most of this stuff down in one, as long as the brakes are off, because we can sort the brakes out afterwards. Basically, if I can get the whole subframe down, and I can start bolting all the RS stuff off out of the car rather than keep struggling underneath. But yeah, we'll get these taken off first. As you can see, there's still plenty of life on these disc pads. They've only been on the car probably a year or so that I've actually used them. EBC disc pads as well on this. After that, it's then a 13mm on the carrier side once you put the caliper off. Now I think about this, all I need is that caliper off. I don't actually have to take the carriers off because all of this is going to be getting changed. Yeah, because I think I can get to the ABS sensor behind it. So we'll tighten that back up. I'm going to put all these bits back in what I take off. Just that way I don't lose anything and I can't mix it then with the RS stuff. So if I leave that like that, at least I know all that's for that. Next part on the lines is taking this wire off here, which goes to the ABS cable. Unscrew that clip, which should, I think it holds the handbrake. Yep. Pull that bit back, and that's the handbrake cable off then. Another ABS cable clip here, like a little bung. Is this the correct way of doing it? Definitely not. Is it the way I'm doing it? Yes. Right, so I think there's one more around the back that we'll get to, and then that will be all of that taken off. And these are, for those of you who don't know, these are BC Racing coilovers, but these are coilover covers I brought, which I will be using these again on the RS one once I give them a clean up. You basically cable tie the bottom here and cable tie the top, and this just protects your coilover. So underneath here, see how dusty and rubbish this is? Look at that. Literally the shock, hold the torch up, it's like brand new. So now if I ever want to adjust that key down here, you can have all that adjustment for it, which I think these are definitely worth the money to protect them like that, like brand new. So your ABS sensors are just in here behind the hub, and pretty much all you need to do is unclip all them, and with a screwdriver or your finger, push that little tab in there and pull it back, and that will just pop straight off. So now that's one side done, we can basically repeat the process on this side. Same again with this side. The pads are well in use. There's still plenty left on them. Same again, I'm going to push these back through and put the caps back on, just so I know where everything is. That will be able to be pulled down once we undo the other two bolts that are over there. So once you've taken them off, then we can take these D-bushers for the white line anti-roll bar.
Perfect.
So that's the white line anti-roll bar off, as well as the D-bushers. I just left these links on because I will be getting new ones of them. When I do it, that came off a lot easier than what I thought it was going to do. So the the next bolt we have to get off is this arm here. We've just taken this bottom arm off, bolt anyway, from this side. I'm trying to keep it all on this hub. So basically, when we undo this one, then we can drop that whole hub and that side off, ready for the RS stuff. The bolt is up here. That's where we need to get to. If I can get my hand up there, that one. So we'll get that undone, do the same on the other side, and we should be pretty much, I think it's just this one then, get the spring out, and then this side would come off. So now that's all the arms have been disconnected from this main hub bit. The front trailing arms have all been taken off as well. The calipers pretty much ready just to drop once we've got this off. So the next thing would be this bottom spring bolt here, basically that cup bit at the bottom. All I need to do is take them off and then this whole thing will drop. So I'm going to support this bit with the jack, and then when I take that bolt out, then we should be able to just lower it down slowly. I mean, the way the white line anti-roll bar came off, I think this is either going to work or it's just going to fall off like that did. But we'll give it a go. We'll try and do it a professional way. So a bit of pressure on that there. And take the arm off. Like I say, this is either all going to fall off or it'll be all right. I think it's starting to go now. So the bolt's out. Definitely need a bit of cleaning up before I can go back in. So now I think if I lower the jack, this stuff should come out with it. According to my theory anyway. My theory, I don't think works. The jack's out and it's still hovering. Why is it hovering? It's not connected there. I mean, that's the coilover off, I guess. There's the other bit to it. That was supposed to happen. I think that went in like that. Looks to me that I'm just going to carry this out. I don't know, this ain't going to be light. Take the shock nut off down here. I've now got it. It's a long time ago when I done this. I can't actually remember exactly what way it went. I can remember if there's a nut on there, but must literally just been catched on that cover. Honestly, I sort of know what I'm doing. It might not look it. I don't really know how this car lasted this long with me last time. But that is all the shock done. As well as this cover. That went on. I don't know where that went, if I'm honest. Ah, spring. And that. It's down there. So this is what's left. That went through there. This one was in here. And this one went through this way. Just put the bolts back where they are, just so I know where they are for reference, basically. So only thing that's left is the ST caliper, and I'm pretty sure these we run the same. Obviously, I'll clean all this up when it comes to it. But yeah, this will sit like so. So I'll clean all that up, but yeah, that's basically all the ST stuff this side stripped down. ABS sensors, I'm pretty sure they're the same as well. I will double check. Not bad at all. These are the trailing arm bolts. They go in here. So this is everything from the ST stuff. So you have your ST shocks up here, calipers, this arm as well. I'm pretty sure both of these arms, the top and bottom, I think they're the same on ST and RS. I don't think they're different, but there is something that I'm doing different with these. Of course, everything was Powerflex bushed from before when I done it up. But yeah, there's something going to be slightly better going on other than these. But you'll have to wait to find out about that. The coilover, obviously, these are different. On a RS, the coilover bolts at the top, the hub piece, as well as ST bolts at the bottom. So I had to get different ones. They're on order from BC. They should be arriving soon, hopefully. As well as the trailing arm, that's Powerflex obviously as well. And then they're the spacers and dust shield that I said about before. But now this is one side done. We'll do the exact same to the next side and we'll be actually getting somewhere then. So there we have it. That's both ST basically whole arms and trailing bits all out, and can move on to the next thing now. I probably got to take these off and put them on the RS setup just because they hold the brake line and the handbrake line. So I probably got to take them off and put them on. This is completely the same pretty much as what an RS would be. And for all of you eagle-eyed viewers, you would have seen this in the background. So these are all freshly powder coated parts, as well as the covers. I mean, these are secondhand, these are RS ones, but I've had them redone. The only difference is this comes in basically 3 bits. So you've got that separate to that, and that's just a trailing arm. So this piece here will be this, but RS just bolts in to there, which ST, it all comes in one. RS, it basically comes in 2. So this would be that piece, like that, I believe. Basically, where you have your ST, this piece here is this bit here coming across, and then your caliper sits there, caliper sits on here. Instead of having these spaces, because if you actually put this hub and all the fittings, so this slightly sticks out more, as you can see where that would be. By the time you've lined that bolt up there, you can see it sticks out a lot more, whereas that is what that 20mm is. As well, when you've got this up here, one of these spaces, I mean, that might not be exactly how it goes. I know, it goes this way. So it lines up with them holes there. And basically that spacer goes on as well, just to throw it off that little bit more, so like it spaces it out. So instead of spaces on the hub, it's got it basically there. So this is slightly wider, and then this gives you a bit extra as well. Why they all come like that and not just one piece like these do, I don't know. But now that's all off, we can move on to prepping the RS stuff on. So I'm gonna give under here a good clean first. So once I've gave the underneath a good tidy up, I'm then gonna move on to these. These are RS hubs. I was gonna buy new ones, but they move as free as anything. Though I know they look bad, it's mainly because they're just sat around and yeah, collected a bit of rubbish. Once I clean them up and give them like a little bit of paint, they're gonna look good as new. It's pointless buying new ones because these are like, I think they're like 400 quid or something, like 400 quid just for some hubs. Mainly it's all RS tax, so that's the whole reason I bought all the RS stuff second hand and just refurbed it. These, like I say, if they were grinded and stuff, I probably wouldn't do it, but as they look alright, I'm just going to give them a proper good clean up, and I'm sure they're going to be fine. But we'll get to cleaning the underneath of this and giving these a good clean. So guys, it's another day now. I was hoping to have these cleaned up and painted so it could be drying overnight, but unfortunately we just ran out of time to do that. But I've got them all cleaned up now, as you can see, which they actually came up quite all right, to be fair. I didn't think it was gonna come up as well as it did. There's quite a bit of surface rust and stuff on there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give them a final wipe over and then we can get on to painting these. I've also cleaned up all of the suspension last night, so even though it's the old suspension, I've cleaned all that up. And I've also cleaned all the subframe and basically just gave the exhaust a polish and stuff just to bring it all up a bit so it doesn't look as bad when we fit all the new stuff. In which, talking about some of the new stuff I've got, like I've said, hello, I've got my dog with me as well, which any of you, don't know, dog lovers, just a little French bulldog. So if you hear something rustling around, it's probably her. But yeah, anyway, talking about new stuff, got some new calipers because like I said before, that the RS ones are slightly different. I don't think there's a lot in it, but they are slightly bigger, the RS ones to ST. So I'm also going to get these. Hey, look at that. Brand new Ford part and it's got rust on it already. I've just got it out of the bag. So I mean, if that doesn't tell you it's a genuine Ford bar, I don't know what will. Anyway, gonna get these painted up red to obviously match my other ones. So while I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go for a black on them, and then we will go for a red on these. So I'll get these cleaned up and prepped, ready for spraying as well. Also got the new carriers, obviously, with it as well. And they come with some new bolts. So there we have it. We have the bits all sprayed now. Just going to leave them to the side, let them dry and wait until tomorrow because I did spend quite a few hours cleaning. I didn't put the cleaning in the video because, I mean, everyone knows how to clean something, so I don't think that's something you guys wanted to see. So that's as far as we can go with the prep work. In the next video, I'm going to start building the hubs back up. So I'll get the hubs in and building all these pieces up and show you how these go, because like I say, these are in a two-piece split rather than a single piece, what you would have on the ST. So I'll start building these up because obviously I can't really progress with these until these parts are dry, really. I mean, the brakes, not so much, don't really matter, but all the hub in itself, I need to obviously let it dry. In the next video, there is also something very exciting to show you guys. Along with obviously building this car up, it has something to do with it. I didn't think this would ever happen. I thought I'll just do YouTube and, you know, just show you guys along the way, really, with me just doing up the cars. So there's nothing really special that's happened. It's just what I do anyway with the cars, but I'm just showing you guys a bit more behind the scenes. But you'd have to wait and see until that comes out. Also, there's only so much I can build up because we are waiting for the BC coilovers from them guys, because I did order them probably a week ago now, and it did say 2 to 3 weeks wait. So the next video might take a little while to come out, all depending on how quick I can get these coilovers. Don't get me wrong, we can build up the rest of the car. We don't really need them, but obviously to fit the arms and everything back, we really need them to put the suspension on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a bit of a different one. I know that a lot of you probably might think this is pointless, but to me, it's a full RS setup on this car then, and it will help with having no spacers, and the fitment should be a lot better than what it was before. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Also, just for a tease, this might have something to do with what's coming up in the next video.